Montessori leaders. I'm Camila Campuzano, the Community and School Growth Manager here at Nido Marketing. Welcome to our YouTube channel where every week I make videos to help Montessori schools market their schools and grow their enrollment. In this week's video, I'm going to be addressing Google Ads budgets for Montessori schools. Now, your Google ad budget is probably going to vary depending on what area you're at and, of course, what a realistic budget for you looks like. So in this video, I'll give some recommendations, but of course, we always recommend ensuring all of this is correct with a Google Ads expert so they can see your unique case within your area, your community, and your target audience. So a question we hear a lot here at Nido Marketing is how much do Google Ads cost? We know that Montessori schools don't have an unlimited marketing budget, so we want to make sure to keep this budget realistic, but we're also going to be real with the cost of Google Ads. And the cost of Google Ads is not one that is necessarily cheap, but it's important to be strategic about the way that you approach your budget so that you can get the best return on your investment. So a lot of it is going to depend on how competitive your local area is and the urgency of enrollment needs. So how quickly do you want to fill these spots? And are you in a very busy and competitive area? Are you competing with a lot of daycare centers and other Montessori schools or not? Usually, whenever we talk to a school who wants to start Google Ads for the first time, we recommend with a budget of $500 to $650. Of course, this varies depending on how competitive their area is. You may not be able to target all of the keywords relevant to your programs with this budget. Remember, you are bidding on keywords. The more competitive your area is, the more expensive your ads will be. But this usually should be enough to cover those searches around one or two of your focus programs, along with the general searches such as Montessori's near me. And this should help you fill those enrollments. After about 2 to 3 months, it would be a good idea to usually scale up the budget in order to capture more of these searches. We recommend allowing at least those first 2 months for Google to really understand your campaigns. I also think that it's important to increment slowly as you go up in your budget. So don't jump from $500 to $1,000 all of a sudden. Instead, do 10 to 20% increases over time so that you don't confuse the algorithm. Of course, a bigger school that needs more enrollment might be looking at a higher monthly budget. Usually that would be within the range of $1,400 a month to $2,000 a month. The majority of the schools that we see are usually on the smaller side, but every once in a while we do get some big Montessori schools that have a big community, they have many programs, and this would be a more realistic budget for schools like that. Remember that Google Ads works on a CPC, cost per click basis. This means that Google Ads charges advertisers only when a person actually clicks on their ads. This is good because they're not charging you per impression. This means that someone clicked and engaged with your ad. It also, in the Montessori space, it will typically range anywhere from $2.90 to $4.25 per click. But of course, this depends on how competitive your area is. So just to give you an idea, of course, if that person ends up making an enrollment, it was well worth it, and that is a good return on your investment. Your overall ad spend can range really per average anywhere from $500 to $1,000 for each month on Google Ads. This is usually the sweet spot that we tell schools. When we work with schools, we will look at many factors like their location, their programs, how many spots they need filled, and our Google Ads team will usually tell schools what would be the best way to approach it and what budget they're looking at. If you want to learn more about how Google Ads can work for your Montessori school, I highly recommend scheduling a free consultation call. We can give you some more insights and answer some more questions about how our Google Ad management services work. And we only run ads for Montessori schools, meaning that they're very tailored towards the Montessori space. We have expert knowledge on what the keywords are within the Montessori space, how to target the right parents to fill those Montessori spots. So you can check in the comment section below where I have dropped a link to schedule a free consultation call. Now, I hope you found this video helpful, and remember that Google Ads are a great way to start growing your enrollment. You want to make sure you're using a appropriate ad budget spend, and also making sure your campaigns are running smoothly. If you need help with managing Google Ads, I do recommend working with us. We only work with Montessori schools. Our campaigns are very catered to target to the specific audience that you're looking for. So if you need help with Google Ad management, feel free to schedule a free marketing consultation call with me, and I'll answer any questions about how our Google Ad management service for Montessori schools work. I'll be back next week with another Montessori marketing video. Until then, take care.